Welcome to sunny and warm Las Vegas, site of the 2007 Mountain West Conference men's and women's basketball tournaments. I'm Adam Jensen here with Nate Sturl, and Nate, both the men and the women come into this tournament with the odds heavily stacked against them to win.
That's right, Adam. The women came in losers of 6 of the last 9, and the men came in with a lame duck coach and a daunting task of taking on the home team in the first round.
Let's take a look at the highlights.
The Utah men had never lost in the first round of the Mountain West Conference Tournament until this year. In a game that was over after the first 10 minutes against UNLV, the Utes played slow and ragged. For the game, the Utes shot 34% from the floor, while the Rebels shot 53%. Kevin Kruger was lights out for UNLV, scoring 21 points, including 4 of 8 from three-point range, as UNLV took a 35-25 halftime advantage. The second half wasn't much better for the Utah, as they fell behind by as many as 26 points. Luke Neville was the only bright spot for the Utes, scoring 26, nearly half of Utah's total points. UNLV is just too good though, as they run away with it 80-54. Utah finishes the season 11-19.
The Lady Utes took on the TCU Horned Frogs in a nail-biter in the first round. Fast forward to the last seconds of the game, out of a timeout, Adrienne Ross adds to her team-high 26, putting the Horned Frogs up 1. With one timeout left, the Utes hurry and inbound the ball. Morgan Warburton finds Kaylee Whipple, who drives to the left and hits the game-winning shot for the Utes. Whipple had 18 points for the game. With that win, the Utes drew the team down south in the second round. The Cougars came out hot in the first half, Melinda Johnson with 2 of her 12 there, but BYU shoots 50% for the half and takes a 30-22 halftime lead. Thanks to 13% shooting for the Cougs, the Utes came out of the first half on a 17-4 run. Heidi Carlson nails the 3 to help the Utes take the lead. After that, Kaylee Whipple adds 3 more, but the Cougars wouldn't shoot 13% for the half. Danny Wright takes over from there, and the Cougars spark an 8-0 run where they take the lead back for good. The Utes lost 49-55, but are still in the hunt for an NIT berth.
Tough break for the men, but congratulations to the women for getting as far as they did.
And with the men's season officially over, the search begins for a new head coach. Sarah Turner joins us now from the Thomas & Mack Center with reaction to the coaching change.
Thanks, guys. Now that the season is over and Ray Giacoletti is done, there's some speculation about who will be the new head coach. And some fans seem to have the answer.
Randy Ray looks good, but he may not want to leave. Ray Weaver.
Honestly, I think that Jeff Judkins would be a great coach, but there's no way Chris Hill will hire anybody from BYU.
I'm voting for Larry Krystowiak.
Though there are different ideas of a new head coach, some people seem to agree that it wasn't yet time for Giacoletti to call it quits.
We've been coming since Majerus was hired. And so basketball's been really good, and it was a little disappointing, but you also figure that maybe one more year wouldn't have been bad.
Giacoletti's sudden and unusually timed resignation has also steered questions about if he truly did resign, or if there was inside pressure.
He was going to get forced out, whatever.
I think he was having a difficult time, and they had a heart-to-heart that we'll either have a big bloody fight in the street or we'll give you $175,000 a year and you can leave quite peacefully.
Giacoletti had one good season and 2 rough seasons with the Utes, and making his overall record 54-40. His 11-17 record for this season was the worst in Utah's history since 1984.
We expect good basketball teams. That's what it boils down to, and he wasn't delivering. I mean, this is one of the worst records in school history.
This is Sarah Turner reporting for Newsbreak. And now to Alan Hansen, who's on the Las Vegas Strip.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire.
In a city this big, I went out on the street and asked what big event was happening in Vegas and what they knew about Utah, Utah basketball, and the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Check it out. When you think of Utah, what do you think of?
Mormons.
When you think of the University of Utah, what do you think of?
More Mormons.
Mormons.
I think of Mormons.
Skiing. Skiing. That's what I like to hear.
And Mormons.
That's okay.
The M word, yeah.
Biggest thing going on here in Las Vegas.
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Explain to us why. What is this thing about? Cars going around.
I don't know if you're aware of the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Have you heard about that at all?
No.
When you think of BYU, what do you think of?
Don't know.
You don't know BYU?
I don't want to say it. I'm on camera.
Oh, I hate BYU.
There we go. So pretend you're in the stadium right now. Give us a cheer for Utah.
Utah, go! Amen!
Utah what?
Utah Utes.
Go! That's a weird name, isn't it? What's it?
Right there.
Get him, baby.
All right, thanks for your time.
Viva Las Vegas!
Thanks, Alan, for that report. It's interesting to see what people think about our university. Nate, it's been a great weekend of basketball. Tough break for the men, but the women played hard.
Yeah, that's been some great action this weekend.
From Las Vegas, for Nate Sturl and everybody else down here, Sarah Turner and Alan Hansen, I'm Adam Jensen from Las Vegas. Let's go back to the studio and Camille Crawley. Want to do one more?
Okay.